Finally, it works. It's taking me a while to come get online. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but every now and then this shit acts up. So yeah, it ain't easy. Oh, hey Maria, how you doing? Hey Barb, good evening, Scruffy. How you doing? Scruffy, 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 Duffy. Oh boy, it's so freaking windy outside. It's unreal. Everything's rattling everywhere. My beard, yeah. You good? Good to hear. I'll shave it off tomorrow for you, Barb. I've had it on long enough. Every like week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, I keep it and then I take it all off. I do it just for you, Barb. I don't want to look scruffy for you. You sound like my mom. My mom's like, "Why you got this beard on your face?" I'm like, Mom, I can't be bothered sometimes. I really don't care. I'm not out to impress anybody. And I said sometimes I just like to have it on there, and sometimes I'm like, ah, fuck it. I don't really like. I'm not gonna grow it for more than a week and a half, 2 weeks. That's for sure. I don't like having big ass beards and shit. But yeah, I'll shave it off tomorrow for you. Now she says it looks nice. nice, but I never see you look scruffy. It's not easy. Yeah, I don't really like, trim it all up. I used to like cut it like on the bottom here and then make it all look nice and neat, but I can't be bothered with that shit. I rather like after like a week and a half, 2 weeks, I just take it right off. I just can't handle. I can't handle having all that shit. But sometimes it's okay. In the wintertime, it's nice. Keeps me warm. Hey Sophie, how you doing? Yeah, that's all good. I don't mind you messing with me. It's cool. It's all good. I like to be messed with every now and then. I like having fun. I don't mind. I don't take offense to anything like that. Hello B, how you doing? Thanks for the super chat. Sylvie says she doesn't mind how I look. No. Barb's any mess with me. She everybody knows she is. See. Um, I have people tell me that they like when I have my beard, and some people can't stand it because they don't like it. My mom, she hates it. My sister thinks I look scruffy, like how Barb says. Just when are you gonna shave that beard? You look so much better when you all shave. I said, of course anybody looks better when they're shaved. What the fuck you talking about? I was like, but I just don't feel like taking it off. I just don't care. All right, B, thanks for the super chat. You said, will I get my court date moved up? That's true. That's true, Bob. Regardless, you know. All right, so B, you said, so when you say, will I get my court date moved up, you mean like, will it be sooner than the time frame? So if it's next month, I mean, if it's like in April, then you want it to be in like, March, that type of shit. All right, cool. I just wanted to be clear. Chiquito. A sooner court date. All right, cool. Mm. I'm getting like a no, but I'm getting like 5, so that would be like May. They might push it back a month, but if you want it sooner than May, probably not. It's saying no. But I got number 5 when I asked how long, so they might move it up a month. But I know it's February right now, but I don't see it being March or April. But it's possible that they might move it up to May, but no sooner than that. That I get. Just check something here. Yeah, I'm getting like around May, so they might have an open space in May, but not sooner than May. But I got 5, and I asked again, and it said yes for May. You're welcome, B. So I mean, it's better than nothing. At least it's a month, sooner. Court dates always change anyway, and they just, that's what happens. It gets changed so many times. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? So it looks like Mayish. I got May. Pretty soon it'll be May before we know it. That's for sure. Everything just like every day goes by so fast. Every week goes by fast. To me, this year is already gone by fast. My client's wife said, "Oh, how long you had this van now?" I had to think about it. And I was like, "Shit, over a month already. I've had this van for 6 weeks already." So they were like, "Oh shit, already? And you just got it?" I said, "Yeah, I know. It's been 6 weeks already." I was like, "This is to show you how time flies." See? Yeah, I did get some rest last night. Yeah, but I had to make sure I did. And tonight I'm here earlier so I can get in my bed before midnight. I'm not gonna be on here too long. I'll probably stay on for about an hour. I was hoping our little brat would come on, but I ain't seen her. She came in here earlier. I came on earlier this morning. I mean, this afternoon I came on here. I think morning, afternoon. I can't remember. But I came on here earlier today, and then she came and said hi. She was working, listening, and I told her to come live, but I haven't seen it. So I said I'll go live then. Got the bathroom swept and mopped. That's always a plus. A clean bathroom is good. That's for sure. Clean bathroom is always good. I washed all my towels and shit yesterday. Got all my fresh towels ready to go. I washed all my damn clothes. Today was a really shitty day. It rained so much today. It was crazy. Like the pool was like almost overflowing onto the actual deck, but it was the overflow was like covered with leaves. So I had to go out there and like grab the leaves so that it can like so the water can drain. Well, we had torrential rain here today. It was bad, and I had to drive in it to go pick up my nephews. Then I had to take them to their basketball practice, and like I had to go different routes because the roads were flooded. It was crazy. It rained like really, really hard today. Like it was kind of scary. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I looked on the radar and it was red. And I was like, "Oh boy." Yeah, you don't want her to be squatting on the potty seat. Yeah. One thing about me, when I'm outside, I have a lot of trees and stuff around here. So I go in the trees and go take a peek, so I don't have to walk all the way up my steps and come all the way down and just waste my time. I'm like, I'm just gonna go in the trees here and just pee. I don't give a fuck. Nobody's watching me. Nobody sees me. I pee outside plenty of times. I know women, you know. One day, I actually talking about this. I know we're talking about peeing now, but when I used to like go walking every day at this big field, I would always go in like laps. You know, it's like a field, and then and then there was like this little trail. So I would go around the field, and I would go the last lap. I would go around to the trail, and I would go all the way around, and it comes back to the field again. So it's like all these trees and stuff in there with a little pathway. So I'll never forget it. I had like my earphones in, and I was, listening to music, walking, and then I see this lady like squatting in the trees and lifting her dress up. I'm like, what? Oh fuck! I said, let me just stop here because I don't want her to think that I'm looking at her. I said, what the fuck is this woman doing? Like she changing or something? No lie, I got a little closer. It was like an old lady, and she was squatting and peeing, but she never saw me because she was faced like it was weird because it was like an entrance way through the road, and she must have like couldn't hold herself, so she came off the road off her car, and then she like peed on in the in the trees there, and I saw her, I didn't see anything, but I saw her squatting and peeing. I fucking laughed like crazy. I always remember that every time I drive across there. And I was like, hey, you gotta go, even if you're a woman. And I heard her get in her car and drive off. I'm like, yeah, she probably. And grandma, I said, fuck this. She was an elderly lady too. She was like probably like maybe 70 something. And I was like, oh well, you gotta go, you gotta go. But that's the only lady I've ever seen like in the trees like that. Usually it's guys, you know. Mhm. Yeah, exactly. It's better than wetting herself. That's for sure. That's like me. Like as I got older, I don't give a shit anymore. And I don't have to go pee in a bathroom. I can just pee outside. I don't give a shit. We got so many trees and bushes around here. So like I just go like and just do my business. And if I don't feel like going upstairs and going inside, I don't care anymore. Ain't nobody watching me. Yeah. Everybody's getting older, Dan. It's crazy. Everybody's getting older. I can't believe my dad's 81. My dad was riding his motorcycle uh, on Sunday. It was such a beautiful day here on Sunday. And my dad said, I mean, not Sunday, it was yesterday, Monday. My dad went to go get his motorcycle like inspected and passed so he can get it licensed and insured and stuff. So he still rides it. It's a small motorcycle, but he's going 81. And he's like he got on there, we saw him, we laughed. My nephews and I saw him and he pulled up, he's like, yeah, the bike's fine, yeah, I passed, no problem. It's good. And I was like, this guy's still riding his motorcycle. He's always been a motorcycle person. He'd rather ride a motorcycle than drive a car. But I'm so happy that he drives the car and the motorcycle still at that age. So I'm glad. Yeah. See, there you go, boy. Yeah, he's got gout, but he only gets it every like he doesn't get it very very often anymore. But he still gets it like at least once or twice a month. But he gets it in different places. That's the weirdest thing. He used to get it always in his feet where he couldn't even walk. Now he's got it in his finger. Like his finger is so swollen, like it just look his middle finger. It's like all swollen and all fucked up. Like it's crazy. But he says it doesn't bother him. Like it's not that painful. He says it's more painful when he has it like on his shoulder or his feet. And he some days he walks with a cane and some days he doesn't. But you know what's good about my dad? He always goes outside and like when it was sunny on Sunday when I arrived there on Sunday to eat lunch, he was outside enjoying like the sun and like he had his little hat on and he was like outside reading a newspaper like a newspaper or something he was reading. So like he was just chilling outside. He says he doesn't like to be inside all the time. I said I don't blame you, but he tells my mom tells me. He doesn't tell me, but he tells my mom that he feels worthless, like he can't do anything, and he wants to do shit, but he can't. And I keep telling my mom, you gotta tell him. And oh, I do tell him, but he's stubborn. He just thinks he can do the shit. I said, when you reach that age, you're not supposed to do anything anyway. Just enjoy your rest of your life. Like, you're retired. Let's relax. You ain't got to do shit around that house. I do everything there. Who cares about the house? Leave it. It's fine. Nothing's wrong with it, you know? And we got all that rain and no leaks. So that's a good thing, you know. If I didn't hear from him today, I know that shit ain't leaking. Cause I fixed the leak on the roof and then me and my friend plastered the ceiling. So I was like, if it's gonna leak, it's gonna leak today. But it's cool. He was all right. They didn't call me, so I'm glad. Yeah, see, Dan, that's crazy. Yeah, that's see, my dad, like he endures pain pretty good, and like he doesn't really complain too much. But one thing I notice about my dad now, he sleeps a lot. He sleeps like constantly. Like he'll when I go there on Sunday, we'll eat our lunch, and then we'll go to the living room and we'll sit off on the couch and we'll watch some soccer and stuff, and we'll watch TV, and then not even like 10 minutes into watching the game, he'll start dozing off. I recorded him the other day and put him on the chat, and my nephews are like, "Leave your dad, leave Grandpa alone. You're always teasing him." I said, "I'm not teasing him. I'm just saying, look at him. Like he's always fucking sleeping. Like." And then I told my mom, because my mom says, "Oh, I'm worried about him because he's always sleeping." I said, "Mom, let me tell you something. That man was up every morning at 5:30, 6 o'clock, every damn morning. He worked 7 days a week for years. For like 30 years, he worked 7 days a week. Sometimes Sundays he won't work, obviously. Like, but some Sundays he did. Like, whether it was around the house or like, he would go to church in the morning, and after that he'll try and do something in the afternoon. And my mom would tell him off. It's Sunday, you're not supposed to be out there working. He goes, "Oh, this is the only chance I have. I have to do it today." Blah blah blah. So like, and then he would sleep like in the afternoon on a Saturday afternoon, like after work, he would sleep on the carpet, on the ground, on a pillow, and he would like enjoy the AC, and he'll be sleeping there forever. And then he'll eventually go to his bed. And I told my mom, I said, that's he's catching up with all the sleep that he missed when he was younger. Because I remember he was up early all the time. I said, just leave him. Like, let him sleep, man. Fuck. It's good, man. He's got a good life. I said, now he's like a dog and a cat. They sleep all fucking day. Eat, sleep, and shit and sleep. Sounds like you, Maria. I know. See, you always sleeping too, see. Yeah, he definitely put bread and butter on our table. My dad had 3 jobs, man. My dad was a stone cutter. He used to like he they used to cut big cubes of rock so we can make slate and limestone walls out of the blocks. Out of like he used to cut it by hand at first, one person on one side, the other person on the other, and they had like a 5 6 inch, I mean 6 foot big ass saw. So it had like a handle like this, and then one part you go that way and this way, and you would saw the whole like piece, and then you would saw it again in little piece in like 8 inch blocks and 10 inch blocks, and then our roofs are made out of slate, limestone slate. So they have to cut the slate individually, and sometimes like to slate a whole roof here, you need like 1,000 to 2,000 slates. So my dad used to be the company he worked for is called Bermuda Slaters, and his boss has been dead. He was they used to call him Joe Green Eyes. He is a big guy with green eyes, and he was really cool, man. Yeah, my dad always had like a construction job for 30 years, but at nighttime, like around like in the evening time around 5:36, like we would eat real quick. We would eat our dinner, and then we would go straight to a night job. And my mom and dad, me, my little sister, my mom, my dad, and sometimes my brother. He's older than me, like 9 years. he would go with us as well. He would meet us there, and we would clean like these office buildings, like the inside. Like we would have a floor. We would have like two floors, and we would clean like we would gather all the trash and take out the trash at these like exempt companies. And I worked there a few years at night because we had no choice because we were young, so we had to go with mom and dad. We couldn't stay home. So we would like my mom would say, okay, you come with me, bring that bucket. We have to go get all the coffee cups from all the people at all the cubicles. Then me and my dad would go get the trash. And then when I was older, I was vacuuming like the floor, and then my dad would be like taking out the trash, and then we go put everything in the dishwasher. Then we have to take everything out of the dishwasher and dry everything, put it into places. So, and then on Saturdays, my dad used to work as a bartender for the Portuguese club here called Vasco da Gama. So, and then we used to go there and play pool and shit. My mom had a break from us, and we would all go there and play games at the club. My dad used to be the the secretary treasurer for 30 years. So he did a lot. He worked three jobs to put us through private Catholic school. He put my sister through college, both my sisters through college. And me and my brother, we dropped out of school. So we saved my dad some money. Hey Tanya, how you doing, sweetie? You good? Yeah, see, a lot of people do those type of jobs. It's extra money. But I did it for a long time. How you feeling? You should eat soup out of the can. Some Campbell soup or some chicken noodle soup. Okay, good. I'm glad you're better. And then my dad, when he was 70, my dad stopped working when he was 75. He couldn't take it anymore. But like from 70 to 75, he worked at my old school, and he cleaned the school. Like he would go get all the trash. He would help. It was him and a Filipino guy and another Portuguese lady. They would clean like the school, clean the rooms, and clean, just like be the janitors and maintenance, cleaners for the school. So that's what he did the last 5 years, from 70 to 75. And then after that, he couldn't work anymore. He just got gout too many times, and then the company told him, "Look, you're too old. You gotta go. Like, we can't have you here no more." So he was like, "All right, fuck it." You know? Well, that's good. Best thing to do when you feel like that is to eat bread, like eat toast with a little bit of butter on it. Eggs are okay though, but sometimes a lot of people use like eat bread. That's what I did. I would eat bread and like chicken noodle soup when I felt like shit. Okay, good. If you had a piece of toast with it, that'll keep it down, because the bread will soak the water in your stomach, and help give you like a foundation. I'm not a doctor, but I can be. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, my mom, she helped my dad. My mom never had a full-time job. My mom, they had four kids. It was me, my brother, and my two sisters. So it was six of us in that house, and my mom, she didn't have a job. She couldn't, because she had to Got up in the morning. She made lunch for all of us, even my dad. She made sure all our clothes were clean, house was clean. She would take us to school. Then when she would do groceries, then she was like pretty much a housewife. But in the evening, she would go work, you know. She would clean offices and shit. Hey, Ann, how you doing, sweetie? Dan, I had cake today, and it was good. I couldn't believe how good it was. My sister went to one of her boss's retirement parties, and she brought like a slab of cake home yesterday, and I didn't know. She says, "Hey, Mark, you want a piece of this cake?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I have it for dessert." And it was a chocolate cake, and it had like a white icing with like all these designs, and it was probably one of the best cakes I've had in a long time, like a piece of cake. I got to tell my sister because I haven't. She went to bed early today. She's busted. She's been going nonstop. I don't know how the fuck she even functions. She's fucking crazy. Hey Shania, how you doing? I was calling you in here last night before I went to sleep, and I was like, Shania, I'm waiting for your question. I ain't seen you. Then I went to sleep. But yeah, I've had too many long nights. I can't. What reading I gave? Yeah, I assumed that's what probably happened, Shania. I was like, yeah, she's probably gone. Because I said in the chat, look, I'll deal with you tomorrow. And then that was it. I went. I was gone. I was like, fuck that, I gotta go sleep. And you said the reading you gave me was on point. What reading was that? I know I gave you a general reading about some shit. My daughter, the one who doesn't live here at home, had eye problems. Oh, right. I remember, yeah. Well, hopefully it's nothing bad and she's gonna be okay. You know what I notice with my eyes now is when I have my phone like this and I'm watching like TikTok for about like 10 minutes straight, my eyes go all blurry and it gets all fucked up. So I stopped doing it. Like I don't stay too long watching. I just watch it for like 5 minutes and then that's it. But my eyes are, I've had glasses for what 5 years now. Yeah, but I can see perfectly fine without them. It's just that to read things is hard. Like read the fine print on my phone or read a text message, I can't do without glasses. But I can see far away, no problem. I take my glasses off now, everything's kind of like I see the chat, but it's like kind of blurry. She has allergies really bad. She was a preemie. Oh man. Well, as long as she gets everything fixed and she gets help and she's okay, that's all that matters. Tanya, you said the Portuguese company I hire once in a while does an amazing job. The best I've ever seen. I plan on hiring them for my birthday in April. Yeah, Portuguese people. Most Portuguese people I know are very clean. My mom, her house is always clean. Even now, when she's like almost 80, she's like always clean. She always has everything clean. My mom's a clean freak, and a lot of cleaning companies here, Tanya, are all Portuguese. There's a big Portuguese community here in Bermuda, and a lot of the companies Portuguese work for and have are cleaning companies. Actually, it reminds me, tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Yeah. Shit. You got him 2 years ago. I look like my algebra teacher. You're welcome, man. I hope she'll be all right. You can see close up but not far away. Yeah, I'm the opposite. I can see far away, no problem. I can read things far away, but when it comes to like using my phone, I'll be like squinting my eyes. I'm like, fuck, man, I can't see this shit. That my youngest nephew, when I picked him up today from school, it was pouring rain, and I didn't bring my glasses. And I went to tell him, I went to tell him in the text message where I was parked, but I was like, shit, I can't even see what the fuck I'm doing. So he types, when I finally saw what he wrote, he says, "You take too long to type. I see your van." And I said, "Oh yeah, you rude dweeb. You can catch a taxi." And he goes, "Oh, you can see it now." I said, "Yeah, I had to squint a little more." Hey Marty, how you doing? What is my hat? It's a baseball hat. It's a Boston Red Sox. It's a team. That's what the Sox are. It's a team called Boston Red Sox. So when I wear a B, it's for Boston as well. But this is like their symbol, like their logo. Yeah, they were asking about you, Marty. We manifested you. We waited for you to come live, but you reneged again. So I had to come save the day again. Let me see. And I got your donation. You said, what can you expect in March? You can expect to pay bills, do groceries, uh, get up every day, hopefully, make food, um, you know, sleep, talk, come in here. Yeah, I have to say that. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. You had to go get Emmy a dress for spring fling. Oh, cool. All right, let's check, man. And Shania, you still? I think. Don't you have a question left from yesterday? I believe. I can't remember. I think you do. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I think you have a question left from yesterday. Ooh, I hope Emmy has fun. She deserves it. Hey, friend. She cracks me up. You were like, so and so said hi, Emmy. She's like, hey, friend. She fucking cracks me up. She's got that voice. Hey, friend. All right. What I'm getting here, and from the month of March, is try not to follow any old ways or like where you where you live right now in your current place in your house. Like try not to feel like things aren't going to get better. If you feel like you need to like switch up things at home or like make things better at home, then go for it. Make any worthwhile changes you can at home, especially at home. Um, if you feel like some friendships that have gone away recently, especially in the last 9 months, like all these, valued friendships you thought you had and now they're gone, try not to worry about it anymore. It happened for a reason. I know that you did tell me that you did get rid of some people, and that's great. Getting rid of people that you don't want and don't need in your life is good. Try not to think that they're any type of threat to you. You're always going to be safe. Spirit will always have your back, right? Like I told you last time, I was talking to you, but when I did a mediumship for you or something like that, I told you I saw two men. These two men are here in the cards now, and they're the older guy and the younger guy. They're here again, and now they've showed up in the cards to say that we're going to make sure that we take care of you and you don't continue to be following these ways or get yourself in these ways at home where you feel like shit's the same and you're stuck and you're like seeing the same shit every day. Even if you need to like paint the room different color or buy new curtains or do new things, like keep doing that, keep changing things up at home so that way, like you're not in your old ways or you're seeing old shit or you feel like you're living in a rut, like like things ain't happening the way you want it to be. So like make some worthwhile changes in March and keep making these changes until you feel like everything is better for you. That's the main thing. And these two men are definitely helping you because they're like individuals who will make you more courageous or make you like or like make you feel more courageous and do more things, be more bold, be more like attaining your goals and your needs and things like that, and try to like show your personality more. And they're also saying that you can be a professional at something that you really want to be. You just got to put your mind to it. You know what I'm saying? So like how you love like painting and things like that. Maybe it's time that you like put yourself out there even more. I know you have your YouTube channel and stuff like that. So put more of your artwork up there, show your talents, show your like show that you have this skill. That's what they're saying. Like just show what you're made of, show your talents. We should never be afraid to like to show our talents, like because people will always admire something that we have and it can possibly bring us more happiness and more joy. And that's what I tell people. Like people say, oh, you do that, you do this. I'm like, yeah, I do a lot of things. But I'm open to like showing my talents or creating a talent, you know. So that's what the cards are saying. Like the only negative thing I see that can happen in March is like you might have some bad weather where it holds you back, or like you just have like um some people that you've gotten rid of try to bring you bad faith or make you feel like a certain way or make you feel mad. That's the only thing. And it's definitely like a woman I see here. So there might be a woman in March that makes you feel like, get you off your program and you be like, this bitch gotta aggravate me now, you know? So don't let this person get to you and don't let like any negative thoughts or feelings interfere with your life. The less, negativity that we get cling to us, the better. So yeah. But these two men are helping you though. They showed up in the cards because I remember these guys from last time, but they're actually showing me what they did. Like I feel like one of these men was like a businessman or a lawyer, and the other one was like somebody who like had a lot of they were like a ruler, like a person who ruled their life, and they were very dominant. Like there was like a some type of boss, like a big boss in some type of area, like somebody who could have been like you know uh, like a company owner or something, like some big shot. So yeah, your ancestors are around you. That's the second time they've showed up there. These two guys. So and because you're like a woman, well, you are a woman, but because you're a woman, right? The men are gonna try to protect you more in spirit. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Yeah. So if that's what it is, then go ahead. Oh my God, I hate dirty dishes, Marley. I hate dishes. Period, man. You know what my mom says when she washes dishes? She goes, "I wish I could throw everything in the trash and go buy new ones and never wash dishes again." Fuck, she makes me laugh when she says that. She goes, and she's like right over the sink and she's ready to wash the dishes. She goes, "So what up, mom? I wish I can throw all these dishes in the trash and go get new ones. I don't care. I don't want to wash nothing. I'm tired." That's exactly what she says. They fucking funny. I hate washing dishes too. I can't stand it. It's so freaking annoying. But I can't eat off of paper plates and shit like that. That's not me. Like I have to eat off of real plates. Plates I have to wash. I've never been like a paper plate person or paper or like, plastic forks and shit like that. I don't want none of that shit. I'd rather do my dishes. Shania, you can ask your question from last night if you're ready. I have my dishes pretty much washed. I just have like a couple cups from this morning that I used, and that's it. And a plate or two, so I'm good. It can stay there. I ain't trying to wash dishes every goddamn day. And I don't like dishwashers anyway. Dishwashers waste electricity and they waste too much water. And then you gotta buy those damn soap things, and I ain't the time for that shit. I ain't wasting no extra money. Some hair or something on me. You love it and laundry? Okay, well, whenever you're ready. All right, Bob. Take care, sweetheart. Good seeing you. And I'll make sure I shave tomorrow. Cause I don't wanna look scruffy. Yes, Dan, you'll be fine. Yes, I know, Bob. I'll definitely do it for you tomorrow. When I wake up tomorrow and look at my scruffy ass in the mirror, I'll be like, oh shit, yeah, I better shave because Barb's gonna fucking tell me that I look scruffy again. I need to look, young again. So I need to take off my beard. My mom will be happy. She'll be like, thank God you take this. And you know what my mom said that in front of my nephew one day. She goes, "Oh, about time you shave." And she goes like this, right? So when I shave, I only shave like maybe once every 2 weeks, right? And because I have sensitive skin, like on my face, I get like bumps and all that shit if I shave or whatever. So now I just use like a electric razor, and I just cut it close or whatever. I don't really shave at all. Sometimes I do, but now my oldest nephew, when I shave my beard, he'll go like this. Oh my God, you shave, and he teases his grandmother with my mom, like yes, oh my God, you shave. It's so funny. Oh, nice, Miss Bikini. Welcome to the 100 Club. Don't worry about all the subscribers. Just have fun. It took me years to get 1,000 subscribers, and the only reason I got over 1,000 was because Star Lourdes Terra, my friend, she I went on her podcast one night, and she told everybody I was the best medium. She did a video telling everybody I was the best medium in her experience, and I'm the best, and go see me. And after that, I next thing you know, I had like 300 people subscribed to me, and I had like maybe 800 subscribers at the time. And then I got over 1,000, and then that was it. I got monetized all because of her helping me. So, and you were one of those people that came over from her chat. So I owe her for you know for doing that for me. All right, Shania, let me see what you said here. You said, "What's coming towards me in health this week?" Not sure. I mean, health is like there's not even health in the cards. Like the card's not gonna say, you're gonna recover from the flu today. But like the way I do those type of cards is like I just go off by what I get and just analyze it at that, with that type of whatever I get. Like if you got something bad, or you're like got a disease or something, I'm not gonna be able to tell you if you get a cure, you know what I'm saying? So health questions are gonna be answered based on what I get. I always tell everybody I'm not no damn doctor, but I can see what I can get. I answer them, but I just don't, specifically like to. And our health depends on us, not on me. I tell everybody, that the cards only say certain things, you know. It'd be like that chick that used to come in here and she said to me, "Hey Yvette, how you doing?" That chick said to me that day, "Oh, I want to know where I'm going to retire." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious right now?" "Yeah, I want to know where I'm going to retire." So I went like this. I said, "You think this card says Boston, New York, Canada, Africa, Portugal, Europe? You think these cards say that shit, stupid?" And like that was the last day I tolerated her, and I got rid of her. And she used to aggravate me like with the stupidest fucking questions in the world. And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here." I ain't seen her since. I haven't even seen her in my friend's room. So that's good. Maybe she got rid of her too. She's fucking nuts. People act like stupid ass shit. Like, if you know tarot doesn't have the countries on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not one of these cards say a country on it, you dumbass. You gotta say to me, am I gonna retire at this place, that place, or that place? And I'll see if it's a yes, no, or whatever. She is blatantly stupid, like. All right, let's see. You always get this damn card. Jesus, man. I shuffle these cards for like a couple minutes, and you always get this card every single time I read for you. It's a two of wands. And the two of wands is a person, right, that has a dominant personality. And I think I repeat myself every time I read you. This card comes out for you all the time. I hardly ever see this card every now and then, but I see it every time it's you, and I always get it. And like the two of wands is like a person who's mature, a person who like wants to attain their goals, whatever they need, they want to get it. They have courage. They want to make things right. They want to do the right thing. They want the best things in life. but sometimes like they don't have it, but they find a way to make things happen. Like they'll find a way, like, or they'll like, really uh be courageous in whatever they do, a very dominant personality. So that card's come out for you every single damn time. Some people would say, oh, the two of wands means this, and this, but that doesn't mean that to me. So yeah. As far as your health, I would say that if you have a disorder, then this disorder that you have is going to bring you some like mental anxieties. I feel like whatever you have health wise, it's going to affect like your mentality. It's going to make you feel like you're not good enough, or it might feel like, what mistake did I make? It's going to this whatever you have health wise, it's like it could be like a mistake that you've made, and now you have to deal with it. So if you have a disorder, and you're worried about your health, it's all in your mind. A lot of it's your mind telling you that, I can't get better, or what can I do? Like you might be stressing over like whether or not you're going to be healthy, or whether or not this disorder is going to make you feel worse, or are you going to get better? So the mentality of it is making it worse. So whatever you have, or whatever your health is at the moment, right? And you don't have to say anything on here, but if this is the case, it's all a mental thing. It's all mind manipulated. So if you can manipulate your mind to know that you're going to feel better, you're going to find a way to get better, something's going to happen where you're going to feel better. It's all in your mind. That's what the cards are saying. That your mind has to be over everything else. So that's the key to healing from any health is your mind. And if you feel sick and you get sick because of family stuff, people that are in the way, or people that have differences of opinion, or you just feel like you have like people are a threat to your safety, or you just feel like, hey, what the hell have I done to deserve any of this? So a lot of this health stuff that you have, or you're gonna have, is based on like your mentality. So, people can mentally get drained by people's irritation to them, and what they're doing in their life. Good night, Anne. Take care, sweetheart. We love you too when you sleep. So, yeah, I don't see you with like, any like a serious bad health situation, but your health is going to depend more on your mentality than anything else. That's what I'm getting, Shania. I don't know if this makes sense, but like I think it's just an anxiety thing, like a mental anxiety thing. Like, oh shit, am I gonna get better, or am I gonna get sick if I do this, or am I gonna get worse? Am I gonna get better? Like it could be your mind playing tricks on you, you know. So it really depends on you. So if you have a disorder, and you think about it too much, it's making it worse. So spirit's saying the more you think about it in a negative way, the more sick you're going to get. So your sickness depends on your mentality. That's what they're saying. And because I get this two of wands card all the time, if you're dominant in your personality, you have to be dominant with your health too. And a lot of our health issues are based on what we eat, drink, how much we sleep, how much we do, how much we work, and how we think. It's all in our minds. If you're sick, your mind's telling you you're sick. If you don't want to be sick, then you won't be. Because that's how you have to live your life. Your mentality tells you everything, you know. And a lot of people say to me, you're never sick, Mark. I'm like, yeah, because in my mind, I'm telling myself I ain't getting sick. And if I do feel any type of sickness at all, I attack it right away. I go do what I have to do. Like I ain't fucking around. I hate being sick and I can't afford to be sick. So I make sure like I do the right things and I don't eat stupid shit and I don't drink stupid shit or smoke stupid shit. So it's all in here. Well, Yvette, sometimes multiple people have to hear things, you know. Our messages could be yours as well because it's with the situations we're in. You know? So yeah, Shania, I hope that that helps you, but that's something that you can do. B, thanks for the super chat. I'll answer your question too. Thanks. All right, let me see something here. And another thing, like if you have like stomach issues, right? The best thing to do with that is to like counteract what you eat. But yeah, I'm not a doctor, but yeah. All right. So B, you said, will you get custody of my niece? I am fighting for custody for her against her dad. Okay. Let's see. Mm. It's telling me no, that you probably won't get custody of her. At least not full custody, because custody can be full custody, part custody, could be a little bit of custody, could be a lot of custody. If you're looking for full custody of her, I'm getting no, you're not. Unfortunately, I'm getting no. I feel like you're gonna get let down on that, and it's like there's gonna be a lot of misrepresentation towards you. People might lie so you don't get custody, and people might whoever the dad might say things about you or do something or lie or manipulate some way so you don't get it. Mm. The thing is, what I'm also getting on B is if there might be a situation where you might be able to visit her or she visits you for like a weekend or something like that. What if you fight for it and you fight against them for custody? I don't see you getting full custody, but you might get some rights to see her on the weekends or something like that. You won't be able to get full custody, I'm getting, but you'll be able to get some type of right, some type of way to see her. Um, like for a couple days at least. But if you're trying to get full custody, I don't see you getting it. But to get some type of custody, yes, like some like, and if this is gonna happen in the next 6 months, then I would say that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, like you're gonna be disappointed because you didn't get full custody. If you're fighting for full custody, then you're probably not gonna get it. Unless there's like a a change between now and then, but I just don't see it in the cards. But it does say that you can get some type of right to see her on the weekends or see her from time to time. Like you'll be able to be in each other's presence in some way, you know. But full custody or any type of rights to her, I don't see you getting like any full rights or full custody. It's hard for like a uncle or an aunt to get custody of their nieces or nephews unless it's in a will. See, like for instance, my sister, if she were to like, she left in her will that if anything happens to her, I have full custody of those kids. You know, like I have, the rights to be with them. So God forbid that ever happens, but you know, that's what she wanted to do, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And they wouldn't want to be with anybody else but me anyway. But yeah, I know. But even though her mom's passed away, um, they're still going to give the rights to the dad unless he's a crackhead or he's a convicted felon or she goes up and well, see, that's just it. It's when the mother dies, the father's the next of kin. See, so and if she doesn't have anything in writing to say that you are, her next legal guardian, then you have no case, unfortunately. That's why my sister did what she did because their father is a piece of shit and they want nothing to do with him. He won't be able to get rights to them anyway because they're of age now. It all depends on how old she is, too, B. Yeah, so you probably won't get custody of her because she's 8. She has to be at least 12 or 13 in order to like for her to make a decision. So unfortunately, the courts are probably not going to go in your favor because of that. You know, it's to do with her age. Now I could be wrong because it all depends on where you live, but it's like when you get a divorce, your the person you divorce, they don't have the right to tell the kids what to do after 13. After 13, the kid decides, after 12 or 13, I think it is, they decide whether or not they want to be with their mother or their father because that's the court rights that they give you. So because she's 8, it's going to be very difficult unless your sister that passed away, the mother of your niece, if she passed away with no will stating that she wanted you to be the next guardian, then you don't have a case, unfortunately. But you can make a case in court, and if your niece testifies and says, I'd rather be with my auntie B than be with my dad, then they'll probably like, look, okay, well, you can see your auntie on the weekends or you can like be with her in this time frame or whatever. But you personally have to fight for that. You have to be like, you also have to show if you're fit enough to be with a child, and if you already have children and you're taking on her, then that's good. That gives you like a bit of leeway. And I'm not a judge or a lawyer, but from the cases that I've heard, that's what happens. Like, so let's hope that she's gonna be okay. But she can testify in the court. Well, if you have custody of her brother, then that's a plus. But it all depends if you it, on the. It all depends on the court, and all depends on if she can testify against whether or not who she wants to be with. But because that's a plus actually, if you have custody of the brother. But if the brother's older, then that's probably why. Yeah, anything can change, with the courts. I have no control over that. But from what I see in the cards, it doesn't really look like, that you'll get like complete custody of her. At least not yet. You have full custody of him and he's four? Wow. So that's in your favor, but I don't know why it doesn't say, it doesn't tell me that you're getting full custody of her though. I wonder why. Like it tells me you're not going to get full custody of her, but it tells me that you can see her and be with her. So I don't know what that means or how you want to perceive that, but to be honest, anything can happen. Like so for instance, I'm reading these cards, and because you haven't stated your case in a court of law yet, that's why the cards aren't really saying what's going to be the outcome. Even though, like, some people be like, well, I want to know the damn outcome. But see, things to do with court and things like that can change so quick. And if the energy isn't already in the court, then it's like it's difficult to predict things like that because they have free will to make things happen. See, they can change things. He can be like have a case, like he can go to court and say, he can go to court and say, hey, she's already got my damn son. Like, don't let her take my daughter too. Like, he can plead his case and the court might take his side, like, So it's weird. Yeah, if that makes sense, then good. But like I don't want you to put your business out here anyway. Ah, there you go. That's probably why then. Yeah. I would say if you want to fight for it, go for it because kids need as much guidance and good people in their life more than ever now. So I wish you the best on that, and I hope you do get custody of her. But sometimes like it's all about who and how it works. It's so difficult. But I wish you the best, and I hope that that little girl has the best care. You know, I love children, and I don't want them to get hurt by anybody. And the worst people they can be around sometimes is their parents. But you know what? I'll put it to you this way: her mother's in spirit, and spirit will help. Her mother will make sure she's in the right hands. Spirit has too much power, more power than anybody. So I feel like despite what I see here, it can change in a matter of time. And I feel like if anything, I would feel like she would want her to be with you. So if they can pull it off and make it happen, great. So like I don't get a complete no. Like I said, I do see some type of, rights and custody, but not full custody. So we'll see. Hopefully, you at least get to see her and deal with her. So that'll be good. Maybe because you have the brother, right? Even though it's from another man, right? Another man. Even though you have the brother, maybe the court's gonna say because you have the brother, she wants to see her brother, you know? So they'll give you the rights to see her, but not get full custody. That could be what it is. And even that is good. Even seeing her for a couple of days or reuniting her with her brother and stuff like that, that'll be great, for her and for you and for everyone. So I would say take whatever you're given and just know that, your sister's taking care of her in spirit and taking care of you and the son. And I'm sure they appreciate you very much for doing that. At least I do. But I'm sure everything will come to light. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. All right, so Maria, thank you for the super chat. And you said, why has Lexi been staring at me yesterday and today? I don't get good vibes at work from her. I feel like something has happened. Oh, Miss Lexi's at it again. Oh, good lord. What are we gonna do there? You know what you gotta do? You gotta throw some sea salt on her ass. I mean, like walk, you have some sea salt in your hand and like walk across me. Too bad you can't put some sea salt all over her cubicle and like and all around the carpet area or wherever she is. Take that negative energy out of her ass. All right. Oh, that's a shit. Good. Well, what I'm getting is that it's because of a man. And I'm getting that she's like obsessed with finding out something about you, and that's why she keeps staring at you. Yeah, I figured as much. But like by staring at you and getting caught staring, like she feels careless, but she's so obsessed to find out what's going on between you and him, or if there is anything going on. It's like she doesn't want to look careless or feel that way, but like her thoughts are so crazy right now, and her obsession with this is like the problem. Another thing I get here is like she's she's wondering if you're receiving anything from him, like money or like you know any type of favor or something like that. She's wondering if he's giving you something because he shows up in the car too, and that's why she keeps staring or she keeps wondering what's going on. Like she's wondering if you still communicate with him, if you guys like he's giving you shit or like thinks like that's what she thinks. Yeah. So maybe she thinks that because he's like that, he comes to you or he's talking to you, or she keeps looking at you to see if he comes by, or he's like, you know, in your energy at all. Hey Erica, how you doing, sweetie? You good? Yeah. If he hasn't talked to you, then probably she thinks that I think that she thinks that you still talk to him, or she wants to like find out what you did with him. Is it the same thing that he's doing with her? You know? And she's staring at you to try and see like, to like she's obsessed, like she probably wants to communicate with you or say something to you, but she doesn't know what to do. Like but he's definitely struggling, with difficulties and changes, and he always anticipates the worst. And like he's taking like a pause in his current struggle right now. But like right now he doesn't know what to do. But the reason for her like staring and shit is because like she's like she wants to work up her nerve to like talk to you about him. But I don't think that's gonna happen. But you never know. Like I don't know if you talk. Well, I know you say you don't really deal with her, but it's like she almost wants to talk to you to see if like he's doing the same shit he did to you to him to her or whatever. You know how women are and men. They always like want to find if you've been with the same person. You're like, I wonder if they did that with them, or you know, you have a meeting about the person who fucked you over, or the person that you're dealing with, who you dealt with. I don't know if she brings you that type of vibes, but that's probably what she's probably thinking. I'm doing good, Erica. I'm here alive and well, so I guess that's good. You said you need another job? Hey, OnlyFans is always available, you know. That's what I would do if I was a woman. I've been making that money, scamming these idiots, taking their money for looking at me. She be copying the right. Yeah, she's doing it for attention. I remember you told me that before. She was doing that, like copying you and trying to be like you and all that shit. Let me see something here. Yvette, I got your donation. Thanks. You can ask your question when you're ready. Yeah, see, I knew I saw that shit. See, the thing is she thinks that like she thinks that he's gone back to you. She's going back to you. He's going back to you, or you're dealing with him in some way. Like she wants to find out or see something that signifies like what she's thinking, right? And she's very envious and jealous of you. That's why she's doing that. I asked how she feels about you. She's very envious, she's jealous about you, and it's something about like money and debts and things and selfishness and not willing to give up herself and this and that. Like she's probably figuring like why the fuck it didn't work out between her and Jonathan, you know? Like what was it? Like and maybe that's what's happening to me, you know, shit like that. But she's very jealous of you and envious of you. I got the jealousy and envy card there. Like, but she's wondering if Jonathan talks to you and is cool with you. Like, she wants to know if like he's telling the truth. Men always say that. Yeah, I know. We got to, because we're some men are jealous, not me, but some men are jealous that women can go online and like just show themselves like and shit and make money. Men can't do that shit. Some men can. Some men do. Not me. Hell no. I'm too old for that shit anyway. I wouldn't want you to do that anyway. I was just joking. I know you know I'm joking. I tell every woman that. Let me check something else, Maria, real quick. Hmm. That's weird. So I asked how are they doing together, and it says they're doing fine. Like they're still like together, or they're still like dating, or they're still with each other, or dealing with each other. That's what I'm getting. But they have some difficulties, but they're trying to like stabilize it. But they're still together. They're still like doing their thing. But there is some concerns and like shit. It's not all like great. There is some bullshit there. That's probably why, like, she's probably like wondering what's going on. But anyway, I just think she's just jealous and envious of you. That's all. Fuck that hoe. Don't worry about her. You know why she's jealous? Is because she don't look like you. See, she ain't about that life. You be walking through there looking sexy as shit, and she be like, "Damn, bitch, looking always good. Look at her hair. Look at her outfit. Look at her hat today. This bitch looks good all the time. Fuck am I gonna do?" And she's probably ugly as shit. That's why she's acting like that. Well, you probably look way better than she does. That's what women do. Like, women get mad at someone that gets attention. Even if she's a dirty ass hoe and she gets more attention than you and you're finer than her, they'll still be jealous. Hoes are always jealous. That's how they are. Don't worry about her. You're welcome, Maria. No problem. You know what I tell you? I told you a long time ago you should come to work and like flaunt your best outfits and dress really nice and make everybody mad. Fuck 'em. That's what I encourage women to go work looking sexy as fuck and make everybody jealous. To hell with them. If I was a woman, I'd be in trouble. That's for sure. I'm not gonna change to be a woman either. Hell no. I like being me. All right. Yvette, he said, "Can I have good things coming for this new spring season?" Can you? Yeah, sure you can. I don't know if the cards are going to tell you that, but you can. Yes, you can have anything you want. The world is yours and everything in it. Go out there and get it. You can have good deed. You can have good money. You can go OnlyFans too. See? You have a great new spring season. Yvette Goes Wild. Subscribe to my channel right now. I don't know how that shit works. I never been on there. See? Everything will be fine. Oh, good Lord. Thank God I wasn't a woman. If I was a woman, I'd be a fucking billionaire. I'd be on that fucking page every day, all day. Give me your money, loser. I'll show you some cleavage. That's all you're gonna get. Oh yeah. Let me stop my noise. That's, I guess so, right? That, like, yeah, I'm thinking about it, but nah, I'm good. All right, let's see if we got good things coming. Yeah, we got some good things coming here. I don't see nothing bad. That's good. All right. So what I'm getting here is you need to release, in order to have good things come your way, you need to release whatever's holding you back, right? Like, throw off the negative energy and stay positive. I know that's hard for you Virgos to do, but get your Virgo ass in gear, and stay positive, right? Begin to understand that if I'm positive, positive things will happen. That's the main thing here, right? Reach towards whatever enlightenment or whatever you want to deal with, whatever you want to do, go for it. I feel like whoever you look up to, or whatever woman you look up to, or whatever woman you idolize, or whatever woman that gives you, courage and gives you like momentum. Like, it could be a mother, could be a sister, could be a best friend. There's a woman in your life in the next couple of weeks that will bring you to, like, will be like your motivation partner. Like, they'll be like a person who's a good feminine influence, like a woman that's going to influence you to be to take action, to have progress, to be better. I feel like this could be a mom, grandma, or like a woman that you hang out with, that's your best friend. Somebody that motivates you. Definitely a woman. I got the Empress here, and I don't think this is you, but it could be you. But I'm not like getting that it is. I'm just getting that because you're asking me what good things are coming. So a good woman, a good person is going to be in your life, someone you can depend on. You know. Okay, well there you go. Double trouble. um, like I said before I even pulled cards, I said, you got to put in the effort and stuff like that, and that's exactly what I'm getting here in the cards. Like, get rid of the adversity that you face, get rid of all your troubles, try not to think about decision making and rushing into anything, and try to like escape the mentality of if, coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't, and like persevere and have the fortitude to go forward and make things happen. Another thing I see is a man, also like a businessman, helping you, giving you business, giving you work. So if there is a man that is in the business that you're in and you're looking for this man to give you work, he will give you work. I got the King of Pentacles here. So somebody who's very successful, a leader, somebody who is like very, someone who wants to make an investment in you, and someone who's very smart and loyal, and like, some type of business acumen or something like that will happen towards you. So I got all good things here, nothing bad. The only thing that is like bad could be like your mentality about how you're going to move forward. And that's not even bad because I don't feel like that should be an issue, because like the more confidence these people bring you or this person brings you, then the better you're gonna feel. But you also have to do your part when it comes to like thinking positive and getting into a better mentality that things are gonna be fine. But people will be these two people will be very significant in your next couple weeks moving forward and getting things better. So you want good things coming this new spring season, you got it. So yeah, things are looking good here. I got all good cards here, nothing bad at all. The only thing that I see is like your mentality, like changing the way you think. So that way, positive will attract the positive. But there's definitely like a good woman here and a good man here that's willing to help you get, and don't like how am I gonna like don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be too prideful to ask for help. Because I know a lot of Virgos that they don't want to they like asking for help, and some like are like, well, that means I have to do something for them, or like uh, you know it's good to like get help and get information and get what you need. Oh, that's good. I'm glad, Yvette. You deserve it. That's good. Remember, we discussed that. So, see, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. Congrats. Get that moolah. See, now you don't have to go on OnlyFans. Shit, that's a plus. See, you got your bonus from work. You don't have to go OnlyFans now. Now you can leave that up to the hoods. But that's good. I'm happy for you. I'm glad it's working out. I'm glad it's getting better. It can't always be bad. And it can't always be good. But we can try mentally to make it better. There you go. See, so that's the change. That's a good thing. And it doesn't hurt to ask. I still ask too. People think that I'm the smartest person that they know and my life is great. I always ask for help, like with things. I don't know everything, and what I don't know, I'm gonna ask about. Like, and I don't have any shame in asking, you know? Yeah, you gotta ask. That's how you become who you are. Nobody knows everything, so we have to ask. And that's how I learned so much, by asking people. Some people help me, some people don't, and that's okay. But whoever's willing to help me and willing to answer my questions, or give me knowledge about something, I'm fucking grateful. Like, you know, that's for sure. People ask me for advice and ask me questions 24/7. I'll probably answer them and probably help somebody, because people help me. You know, people always help me, so that's a good thing. Yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Yes, amen. It's good to speak up. Yeah, and that's if that's what you're doing. That's why things are changing. See, that's why things are better, because you're creating the energy that you should have, and once you do that, then spirit kicks in and helps you. See, yeah, there you go. See, you keep showing gratitude to God and to spirit, everything gets better. Guaranteed, guaranteed. My whole life's changed because I gave everything. I gave it all. I let go and let God deal with all my shit. He's like, no problem, bro. I got you. And spirit comes through. I've been seeing like signs 24/7. I just looked up at my time and it says 12:12. Fuck, it never ends. Shania, I just got your donation. Thanks. You can ask your questions, and then after that, I'm gonna go sleep. I need to get my ass to bed. Now the wind's calmed down. I don't hear it rattling shit, so now I can actually go to sleep without no damn fucking noise. It was so windy here earlier. Everything was shaking, and you can hear shit outside. But now it seems like it's calmed down now. They did say that it will calm down after midnight. So if not, I won't be able to sleep. Fucking wind. When it's windy up here, it's like a fucking hurricane, because we're so high up on a hill. So like the wind, when it comes through, it's like, oh boy. Well, the thing is, it's only difficult to ask for help if you're asking the wrong people. Once you find the right people to ask things for, it doesn't become difficult, because there is really people out there that want to help. And there's really people out there that don't think it's difficult that you ask them questions or you ask them for help. See what I'm saying? There's always somebody that's willing to help you, you know, with anything. But some people like just want too much help and not want to do their part of the work. See, that's the difficulty right there. Is asking for help in a genuine way, you get genuine help. But if you ask for help and like you're like, a fucking idiot, then yeah. Yeah, the root like the video you sent me with the chicken and the dog, that shit was funny. That's what they sound like. The last night before I went to sleep, I went outside with the dog to go pee like I always do, and I heard the chickens already at like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It's fucking ridiculous. Every single day, every night, they're out there making off. And I'm like, these fucking idiots don't go to sleep. And see, we have where I live on the bottom of the hill, there's two farms. And one farm has a banana patch, and one farm has actual like vegetables and shit, right? And the chickens always hang out where the banana patch farm is, because they must eat shit there or whatever. They do whatever they do. And the banana patch farm is like right in line with my house. So when the wind's blowing this way, I can hear them like more, because it brings the noise right to my. If I don't have my windows closed, those fuckers, I can hear them all night. There's some nights I'll wake up like 4 o'clock in the morning to go pee, and my window in my bathroom's open, and I can hear those fuckers making off like, and I can hear roosters crowing. I'm like, these fuckers, I'm gonna go down there and shoot their asses. but it's happened forever. I always tell everybody if I was like a bum or like a homeless person, if I saw like chickens and shit on the side of the road, or like I wish I knew where they were laying eggs. I could get some organic eggs. That's what you call real organic eggs when they're laying them inside like the trees and shit on grass or whatever they lay them in their nest. I could get some. I wish. I wish I knew where they were. Because eggs are expensive as fuck right now. Bullshit. But yeah, if I was a homeless person, I'd kill a chicken like every week. I'd kill one of those bastards and fry him up and do whatever, plug his shit, and I'll go on the internet and find out how to do it and how to kill a chicken and like cook his ass. I have food all week. I'll let him eggs. I'll bait him in first. Let him make some eggs first. So when I kill his ass, I got some eggs too. That's if I was desperate enough and homeless and shit, you know. Because there's so many like chickens out here, wild chickens and shit, and roosters. They're everywhere. But you know, I wouldn't have the heart to kill an animal like that and eat it. I just don't have the heart to do that. The only animal I can do that to is a fish. When I catch fish and kill them and eat them, it don't phase me. But like a chicken or something like that, that'll like it's like nah, it's different to me. A fish is like normal because I've been doing it like all my life. I like fish more than chicken anyway. Fish is my favorite. All right, let's see. What can you expect in school coming up? Midterms are coming up. Hmm. Well, at school, I'm getting that school's probably making your health a little worse or a little, problematic. Like you might be going through obstacles at school, or there might be some delays at school or coming up in school. You might be like really getting, fed up of dealing with it or like having problems at school. If that's the case, hopefully not. But I'm not getting too much good things on like midterm school and things like that. What you can expect. What can you expect at school is not that great. Like there could be teachers that you deal with that are like selfish or suspicious of you, or if they see if they're really gonna like do your work. All these type of things. Like you might neglect some of your responsibilities for school, and then that might fall back on you, or you might neglect school stuff and or they might be neglecting teaching you the right things, or they might be like acting weird, and then you're like, what the fuck, like, how am I supposed to learn if you idiots ain't teaching me the right shit? So like that can be problematic for you in school. Like the teachers, if it's a male and a female teacher there, both are going to be idiots, and they're going to like kind of treat you weird, and you're going to be like, you know what, these people love adversity, these people love making my life full of obstacles or problems. So there might be some delays with schools, or the school and some obstacles you have to overcome. Try not to be like them. If they're dishonest and selfish and rude, don't like entertain their energy. Just do what you have to do. Go there for what you need to go there for. Because I feel like because they're selfish, like, and they're fucked up, you might have like a resentment against them, and then it's gonna make life for you at school worse. Sometimes like silence is better than bullshit. You know what I mean? So, excuse me. So, like, that's what I see here as far as like what can you expect in school coming up is these teachers or people are going to annoy you where you're going to be like, I can't wait to go to fuck home. This place is a joke. Like, it's fucking irritating me, you know? So, you might have some difficulties at school. Oh, you can walk away with your head high, knowing that you ain't done nothing wrong. If that's the case. Because that's what I tell people. You don't have to feel guilty about anything, or you don't have to like really worry about what anybody says or does, because as long as you do your, like, when you're in a job, you got to do your job right, or else something bad's gonna happen. When you go to school, if you do what you have to do and learn what you have to learn and not deal with like that person's energy that you're dealing with, then you can accomplish it still without those people. So you can walk with your head up and still like ignore ignorance. It's up to you. But it's gonna be difficult. I don't see that being like a good. I don't see that school thing being like. What can you expect is some bullshit. That's what you can expect. But you can change that with your mentality. That's the difference. You can change it with your mentality. So if you want to walk away with your head down, that's up to you. Or you can walk around with your head up and kill them with kindness and act like they don't even exist. It's up to you. It's really up to you. My dog just went into a snoring frenzy and then she stopped. She's like literally right behind my chair. Fucking dog. It's good. The weather's getting better. Hey Joanna, how you doing? What's the name of my dog? Diamond. It's a she. Her name is Diamond. And my ex brother in law named her because it was his dog. Then it became mine because he abandoned her. But the reason he named her that because on the back of her neck she has like a white diamond patch, so we called her Diamond. But we don't call her by her name. We just say, "Come here, baby. Come here, boo boo." We call her boo boo. Come here, boo boo. She's right behind me. You want to see her? Look. Look. Look at this piece of bacon. She sleeps on her bed, but her head is on the tile. That makes a lot of sense. You all right, baby? I'm talking about you. I told Joanna your name is Diamond. We don't even call you by your name hardly. I say, come here, baby. Or I say, what's up, boo boo? The boy, my nephews call her boobies. Come here, boobies. She's so cute though. She's my baby. She went 10 years old last week. She's still in great shape. Her legs are starting to like tremble and she like her like I can hear like her bones cracking and stuff, like like how humans are. My ankles crack all the time when I walk up the steps. But she's in great shape though. She's good. She still runs around and hops around and she's very active. She's cool. I'm just glad she's healthy. 'Cause, it's gonna be this difficult because I had my first dog I had for 14 years, and I've well this dog Diamond's like my brother-in-law and my sister's dog. They bought her 10 years ago, but she for the past since 2021 she's been with me here in the house because we built a pool out there where she is, and she fell in the pool like 3 times already. And thank God I was there to like pull her out because she panics because she doesn't like the water. She thinks like water is like the worst thing ever. When we're all swimming in there, she won't come in there. She hates the water. She hates getting a bath too. So her and water don't really mix. But she fell in the pool 3 times, and every time she fell in there, I was around, and she was like panicking, like she didn't know what to do. So like I worried about her too much at night. So like if we were sleeping and she drowned, I'd never forgive myself. So I told my brother-in-law at the time and my sister that I'm gonna let her sleep inside my apartment, far away from the pool, so that way she doesn't fall in there. They were like, "Oh well, if you want to do that, go ahead." So she's been with me inside for like 4 years, almost 4 years now. I can't have nothing bad happen to her. That's fucked up. I mean, I'm sure she won't die, but you never know. Like, because she doesn't like the water. She panics every time she went in the pool. So I don't want nothing to happen to her. So she sleeps down here now. I sleep upstairs. She sleeps downstairs. But she doesn't like going up steps either. I got to stretch. Yeah, I've been stretching forever and it don't make no damn difference. It's called being old. All right, Shania, you're gonna ask your next question because I want to go to sleep. You're not gonna keep me up late. I gotta go sleepy. Or you want to save it for tomorrow? It's up to you. Okay, here she goes. Good. What things come together for me to purchase? Yeah, I don't keep me. I need to go sleep. This week, we talking, trying to make something happen. I'm not sure. Uh huh. All right. So you want to know, will you be able to purchase this truck this week from the owner? All right. Let's check. Hey, Maria, I'm doing good, sweetheart. How are you? Mm, it might not be this week, Shania. I'm not getting um, I'm not getting like a positive outcome. Um, Maria, I'm about to go to sleep after this. Can I wait for tomorrow? Because if I tell you yes, I'm gonna end up being here even longer than I want to be. I've already been on here for like 2 hours. But Shania, I don't. From now until Sunday, it looks kind of like it's up to the owner of the truck. So if the owner of the truck is a guy, then I would say like he's gonna be like kind of like not willing to come together and like make it happen before Sunday. Like something's gonna happen where he's not gonna be able to do it this week. Checking right now for next week. Okay, yeah. Next week looks a lot better. Definitely looks better next week. Next week, it says that you're going to communicate more with this person and you'll be able to take control of the situation and take control of the truck. So maybe after Sunday, like Monday, Tuesday of next week, or like, after then it'll probably happen. Good night, Tanya. Take care. I hope you feel better. And I hope, I know you say you feel better. I hope you feel better even tomorrow. Yes, I know. I'm on here late. Well, I'm usually on this time anyway, but I've been on here for 2 hours. I need to get my ass up and walk around for a bit and then go sleep. But Shania, I would say next week looks a lot better, or maybe there'll be a negotiation this week to get the truck next week. Like, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So next week looks a lot better for sure. I feel like there's gonna be some more communication about like the whole thing. Yeah. But this week before Sunday, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm getting like a no. But next week it looks a bit better where there's more communication and more like stuff like that. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow, Maria. I'll definitely be here tomorrow. But I've been on here for like 2 hours already. And if I keep answering questions, I'm never gonna be able to go to sleep. And I've been going to sleep like really, really late lately because I've been on here too long. So I need to get my ass to sleep because I gotta work and I gotta do shit. If this was my full time job, I would say, yeah, sure, I'll stay on here all fucking night. I don't care. But it's not. Exactly. I'll never be off. I'll be here forever. That's why I have to cut it off at some point. So he said Walt is feeling sick, but he's feeling still tired and went back to work. Well, that's all right. Let him, a lot of people are sick lately because of the weather and because it's winter time. But don't worry about him. He'll be all right. When he sees you, he'll feel better. You'll be like his Tylenol. You'll make his head better. You make him feel better just by him looking at you. See, that's what you got to tell him. Tell Walter, I can make you feel better. I'll be your nurse. It's still windy outside. Yeah, I need to get my beauty sleep because I have to shave tomorrow because Barb told me I look scruffy. And my sister and my mom don't like me wearing my beard like this. They said I need to shave. So I have to shave tomorrow and look more presentable. My elderly friends don't like me looking like this. You know, I don't really care, but yeah, I'll shave it off for them so I can wake up like this and be beautiful tomorrow. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you all, and I'm gonna try and get some sleep with all this wind and racket and noise around here. No, Dan, you're not that old. You're only old after like 70. You know, if you're in between like now and 70, then you're not that old. It's after 70 is when you're like you're considered old. All right, sweet dreams to you guys too. Y'all get some moisturizer. Dan, take care of you and the wife. Wishing you the best. Hope everything's good. You know. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. Hey, I call myself old, Dan. And I'm only 48. All right, good night, Maria. Take care. It's good seeing you. Good night, Shania, Dan, all you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a great day. And you all should go sleep too.